Hello everyone, I am Pritham and in this lecture we study about IoT system logical design using Python. So previously we have studied the introduction to Python and in this topic we study about something installing the Python data types and the data structures, control flow, functions, modules, package, file input, output, date or time operations and the classes. As we know that Python is a general purpose high-level programming language and it is suitable for providing a solid foundation to the reader in the area of cloud computing. We have many advantages like multi-paradigm programming languages, interpreted languages, it is also interactive languages. Then we have easy to learn object and procedure oriented languages. It is extendable, then scalable language, portable language, and it have long and very highly supported library. You can say broad library support. So these are some of the best features of Python languages. So regarding the setup, how to set up a Python, search www.python.org and then you can find the download options and start downloading the Python 3 or 3 point above 3 point. So what we have, I have installed in my computer is Python 2.7. So you can go for that also. So let us start with the programming. So the first data type will be the numbers, and in numbers we are going to study how the numbers will work and how we can see the programming. So I'll just give a live demo for the programming of Python. So let's see. So here the screen will be showing the Python 2.7.5 shell module. It's a direct you can just type here and get the answer here in the next line. You can program directly using file, then go for a new window and then you can do your own program, and after that you can run. So here I just want to see the command line or command prompt, so that each line by line I can execute the program. And so you can see here we have, this is the first line, this is the second line, this is the third line, this is the fourth line. But in programming line or anything will start from 0. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, third line, and there are 3 arrow. So 0, 1, 2, 3. So it's like we have line number 3 and column number 4. You can see line number 0, 1, 2, this is 3, third line, and column number 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So here this is column number, I'm sorry, so we have line number 1. So here I'm just going to start the program. You can see this is line number 3 and column number 4. So we can start here. Then let's say I just type a is equal to 5. So I'll get the next line by hitting enter. So if I want to find what is the type of a, that means what is the data type of a, it's whether it is integer or a float or anything. So if you want to type the data type of a, you just type like type a and hit enter. You'll get that the type of a is an integer. Okay, so likewise you can type b is equal to 2.5, b is equal to 2.5, and you see that the next line, the next command will come, and you can type b and hit enter. You can say that it's a type of float type. Okay, if you want to find or if you want to write like x is equal to some long, very high long number, length of a number which is very long. If you find like this kind of number, so end with l, that means long number. And if you want to find what the type, you can just type of x and hit enter. You should find that it will be a long data type. Okay, so next if you go for y is equal to 2 plus 5j, it's a, it's a complex number, and if you want to find the type, which type of this number will be like type of y, and then you hit enter, you'll get that type of y will be the complex value. Okay, So if you want to find the real part or imaginary part of the complex number, you just type like y means the here I have defined that. What I did, I defined 2 plus 5j, and this is a number and defined as a variable as a y. And if you want to find the y variable, I mean complex number, real part of the complex number, you just type the variable then real. So once you type y dot real, it will say that it will show you that real part will be 2.0. Okay, then if you type like y dot imaginary imaginary, and it will show that imaginary part will be the 5. So the combining complex number will be y is equal to 2 plus j5. Okay, so if you want to go for addition, then you can type like c in new value, c is equal to a plus b. Okay, just type c is equal to a plus b, because when you go for C language, you have to define int a is equal to this, int b is equal to this, then according to the integer. So what will be the answer? If my answer is coming as integer, then you type int c. If the answer will come like float, you have to type float c. But here the compiler will automatically take care of. So if when you type c is equal to a plus b and hit enter, it will show the next command prompt line. And we know that a is a integer number. We have defined earlier a is equal to 5, and we have defined b is equal to 2.5, which is nothing but a float number, and float plus integer must be a float. Then when you type type of c, it will get the answer that the type will be the float number. I mean c will be a float type. And if I want to find what is the value of c, you just hit c and hit enter, you'll get the value of c, that is nothing but 7.5. Okay, if I want to do the subtraction, d is equal to a minus b. Okay, so if you go for a minus b and hit enter, if you ask what is the type of this d, and it will also show that it will a float type, because you can see what is the value of a is 5, b is 2.5, 5 minus 2.5 will be 2.5. So as the decimal point comes, it must be a float type. And if you want to find what is the value of d, just type d and hit enter, you will find d is equal to 2.5. Likewise, if you go for multiplication, so just hit a e is equal to a star b. And if you want to find the type of e, just type e and get the value float. Again, if you want to find the value of e, you can just type e and hit enter, will get 12.5, which is nothing but 5 into 2.5. Again, if you want go for division, you can just define a variable that is f is nothing but a divided by b or a slash b. And if you want to find which type it will be, you just type of f and get the value of float. And if you want to find the value of f, just type f and get the value of float. Here you can see I am writing one line and asking the compiler to give the answer. That means the program is running line by line. So this is called the interpreter. Okay, if the program is, if I write fully program and compile at a time, that is called the compiler. Okay, so you can see this basic operation, mathematical operation, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. You can also find the powers, like I have defined a is equal to 5. If I want to find the power, how to find the power, let's say z is equal to a star a, yes or no? And you can find the value z is equal to 25. Power is nothing but multiplication of the same number twice, or the actual command to find the power will be h can be equal to a double star 2. That means, so h is equal to a double star 2. That means For h variable is defined for twice the multiplication of a, so that I can get the h value as like 25. Or if you can, if you want to do like j is equal to a thrice of, I mean twice of 3, you can see that j is equal to 125. That means, so what I did, I defined a variable j, and I have assigned j as the 3 times multiplication of a, that is the cube of a. Okay, so if you want to find the cube of a, square of a, or 4 to the power 4, just say k is nothing but is equal to a to the power 4. To the power means we have defined like 2 star. Okay, and we'll get the value of k as 625. So this is all about the addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and the powers of the numbers using Python language or Python code. So we have completed the numbers, data types, and let's study about the string. String is nothing but a simple of a list of character. Okay, so you can say a string is a simple list of character which will be in order. Okay, but there is no limit to the numbers of character you can have in a string. That means a string may contain one character or two character or infinite number of character. So you should not put any full stop of number of you can so you should not say that the string must contain this number of characters. So it may contain infinite number of characters. Let us study the string and how to create the string, how to do the concatenations. We'll study about the demo programming or the demo screen here. Let's say a is equal to hello world. So this is the syntax of defining or creating a string. That means you have just defined a variable, that is s, which is equal to, inside the inverted comma you have written hello world. Okay, so whatever inside the inverted comma, that is the string, and this string consists of various characters such as h, e, l, l, o, then space, then w, then o, then r, then l, d, and exclamatory marks. So these are the individual characters, and the individual characters constitute the string if it is available inside the inverted comma. Okay, so after hitting you can get the next line. I just want to find what is this type. So just type of s. You can say that, you can see that the type of s will be a string type. Okay, so I just want to add some different thing into this add. Like just I want to add like this is a sample program. What I do, I just define another variable. I just want to define another string. Okay, so let's say my new string will be t, and the string will be, this is the simple program, full stop. Okay, so what is string concatenation? This is simple. This is a question you can say. What is concatenation? It means combining two string to make a single string. That is the concatenation. So what to do? How to do? You just write like you just define another string. Okay, so while you defining another string, so the another string will be r is equal to s plus t. Okay, so r, you have defined r, a new string, and this is nothing but equal to s plus t. Just simple, you just add to string, it become concatenated. But in C program and C plus program, when you do a string concatenation, it will take some around 10 to 15 lines of the code. Okay, just find the r. What is the r? R must be a string, because string plus string, concatenation of two string must be must be a string, na. Okay, if I want to find what the new string r will be, you just type r and hit enter. You will see that hello world. This is a simple program. Okay, that means the string s, that is hello world, and the string t, that is nothing but this is simple program, and these two s and t actually concatenated with each other and create a new string which is nothing but r, and total the r string will be hello world exclamatory, this is sample program, full stop. Okay, that means while you giving input, you can see you have to give input as double inverted comma, but when you get output, the output comes with single inverted comma. Okay, so if I want to get the length of string, what is the length of string? That means the number of characters available for a string. Let's say I have defined the string s, that is hello world. Then I want to find the length of s, which is equal to 12. How do you see? HELLO, it's 5. Then WORLD, it's 5. 5 plus 5, 10. And this exclamatory will be 1, 11. And how is 12? It is 12 as because string also count the space, empty spaces. Okay, that means the length of s is equal to 12. If you want to find the length of t, it is easy to find. Just type length and t will get, length of t will be 23. Okay, then if you want to find the length of r, and just type length of r, will get the value as 35. Okay, how? So s is 12, t is 23, so s plus t is 35. 12 plus 23 is equal to 35. Okay, did you get that? Yes. Then if you want to print a string, how to print a string? Directly, so print means you just get output. Here what we did, we just type the t. Okay, that means I just want to see the string in the next line. I just want to see what is the content of this variable. What is the content of this t. So what I did, I just type t and hit enter. I see that this is the simple program, is the content of t. This is not actually output, this is the content of t. Okay, if I want to print what is the value of t, or what is the actual output of t, so what I do, I have to write print t. Once you write print t and hit enter, you can see that this is a simple program getting. Yes, but the difference between this line and this line will be, this line do not comes with inverted comma, while this comes with inverted comma. Okay, so this line can come in this type of window, that means a command prompt window, but the second line, this will come as the output. Okay, so how to convert the lowercase string into uppercase string? So what, just simple thing, just type s dot upper. I want to convert the a string s, which is nothing but the hello world. I have defined here string s is equal to hello world. Here h is capitals and w is capital, and remaining all are small. If you want to make that all are uppercase, you just write s dot upper of and hit enter. You can see that all comes like uppercase letter, that is a hello world. Okay, again if you want to make it lowercase, simple, nothing but just type s dot lower. Okay, as you type s dot upper, just type s dot lower and hit enter, will get hello world all in lowercase. Okay, so how to access the substring? How to access the substring? Substring means how to access the individual characters. Okay, like hello world totally is a string, hello world is a string, but s is a substring, or it is a character. So you just type like see, hello world is the length of hello world will be 12. That means the first character of string will be started as 0. So any programming language, the number starts from 0. So when you write s of 0 is equal to h, that means the 0th character of string s is nothing but h. Okay, again if you want to find the second the second character, or the character, then we'll find that E, HE. Likewise, if you want to find the fifth character, okay, that means serial number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, we can find that it is a empty space. Okay, so likewise you can find all the characters. Okay, so if you want to access the length, like what is available after the fifth characters, what you do, you just type s of 5 and same colon. So when you type s square bracket 5 colon, that means after fifth character, what are the character, it will open like world. So after fifth character, you can see we have a space, that is HELLO, that is 5 character finish, then we have a space, then world. Or if you want to find like s of 2 then colon, then you can see that HE finished, LLO space WRLD. Okay, so likewise you can find a thing. Or if you want to find like s of 6 colon minus 1, what is say that 6 colon minus 1 means it is the thing about the world. Okay, that means it starts from 6th string and end with the end string before 1. So end string will be the colon. Here you can see end string will be the colon. Here I remove the colon. Likewise, if you want to type like 6 colon minus 2, you can see that we go for WORL, and D and semicolon will not be the part of this string, this output. Okay, so we have another called strip, or return a copy of the string with leading and trailing characters removed. Okay, that means if I want to type like a strip, okay, if I just type s dot strip exclamatory within inverted comma, will get the output as hello world. That means the particular string will be removed. Or you can see that na, if you just type instead of semicolon, instead of exclamatory, just type h, you can see h is removed, hello world. Okay, so likewise this is the operation for the string. So we'll study about the list in the next class. Thank you so much.